So no one comes here by boat anymore, at least commercially. This is the only unpaved section of the nature train trail. Over here to the left you see these wooden boxes on post. These are used in the spring months as nesting boxes to breed. Our property has been owned for 12 generations by the Drayton family. There's about 500 acres of property left here today, up until the 1890s. Now this old dike system was built over 250 years ago, but I remember 20 years ago when it was dirt and had trees growing up. There's another one over there about 20 feet. Another one, little one right over there, and there's the one behind it too, about 7 or 8 feet behind it. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the little head sticking out of the duckweed over there. Now I know those are hard to see. I just want you to be aware they blend in well over here. Mosquito fern in the red phase. You can see some of the wood ducks feeding on it. Wood ducks up on the platform. And that's a very common food for them, mosquito fern and duckweed. Okay, I think we got a small alligator on the next cold-blooded creatures and regulate their body temperature by their environment. Now this is a young animal, probably about 4 or 5 feet long, depending on the length of the tail, which we cannot see. And they're cold-blooded animals. Now humans were warm-blooded. These early 1850s. These are restored several years ago to make them safe to go in, along with archaeological digs. Now notice these had 2 doors because originally there were 2 rooms in the building. So you had the fireplace and partition split the building in half. Only this building, the second building, has the original chimney on it. Surprisingly, some of these buildings were used as housing up until the early 1990s. In fact, 3 people that actually lived in that building there, part of the Leach family, are still employed here today. Over there on the red maple. These large trees to our right, these are sweet gum trees. They're growing on that. Over to our left there, that's wax myrtle. It's growing on that. So it's growing anything, you see. Even in that, Pyracantha is an introduction from the island of Formosa. And it's a common, but individually they never become a tree themselves. The precise reason or function of the knees is not known by science. They've got some theories on it. Some hypotheses, what they think's going on here, but no definitive answer. It's called a beauty berry or beauty bush. It's part of the verbena family. Now this mound here, they did a dig on this in 1969, uncovered things like arrowheads, pottery, shells, beads. They've not been able over there. Well, we're going to circle around this pond. Hopefully we're going to see a large animal on the platform, but if not, I know we'll see some small ones. More wood ducks over here. It flows to the ocean, and when the tides come in from the ocean, the two waters are constantly mixing. It's called brackish water, partly the head sticking out of the duckweed. This is a young snowy egret, the white egret there.
See him out there? Oh, there he is.
Larger alligators will try to eat the ducks, of course. Large turtles. And the larger alligators feed on here, killed by an alligator. In the first pond on the right, I saw a deer killed in July. About 10 feet from us. See it? Right over there. They frequently hang around over here under these willow trees to stay cool. We've had some big ones up ahead in this area where the nature boat operates. So hopefully we'll see a large one over here like we've done on and off all day today. Here's another one over there. You can see another head over there. 20 feet over there. Let's see what we got up ahead of us here with a nature boat. Has to turn around if it actually gets this far. And doesn't always come this far, but it can. A chicken or hen-like structure with the non-webbed feet. And they're similar to coots, which we get, oh my, we get probably 2,000 or 3,000 coots here, starting in October. Several years ago, I can't mention the person's name, a high official in our government was speaking on TV about talking about politics. And this is not about politics, but just the fact that it was a very high official. So whatever animal they can eat in here and catch, they will. It's against the law to feed these in the wild. Of course, you might go to a theme park where you'll see an alligator, another one, and the third over there. There's the moor hen just flew right over the top of that little one. Yeah. Mother's over here somewhere. She's about 7 feet long and crosses the road back and forth from one side to the other. There's a mother alligator in the garden pond.
Cool.
Backhanded joke. David Wood about 8 hours. Not 2.5 days. Periodically, on the inner rivers like the Chattahoochee, which runs, cut us off at the neck of the peninsula across here, moving the cavalry and the infantry and the artillery across. Then they laid siege to the city of Charleston, and the most boards were lifting them up on the side with elevation. So when water would come on, and he'll probably make it.
Which is good camouflage for him. But, so,
Mama has.
if I do that,
Oh, you're not. that goes down as a family. That's a legacy. And I remember when we found the grave of General William Moultrie. And they had
I don't understand one thing. You're taking pictures of everything beautiful and you haven't taken mine yet.